Let's do top 70. Where was the top 75 interview? Online interview, not contest. Leet 75. That's it. That's it. All right. Hello, everyone. So, like I've been talking about, been doing a lot of, look at this. Solve 75. So apparently, I didn't know about this till I think earlier, towards the end of last week. It was this Leetcode 75. So I guess it's pretty pointed 75, pretty common interview questions. So let's see. They're not numbered. Backtracking. That's one thing I do not know. I think Venke's brought up backtracking. Binary tree? Monotonic stack. Never even heard of that. So let's not do anything crazy today. But we also don't want to try anything too super easy. Guess number higher or lower. Let's see what this is. Alright, we've built something like this. You need to log in to run or submit. What? Alright, hang on a second. Am I not signed in? Okay. Signing in. Alright. Daily check-in. Yay. Alright. I'm freezing right now. Hope everyone is doing well today. Oh, let me tell everybody we're live. There's the... I know we're like an hour and a half late right now. Everyone, I'm live. I've gotten better at the double return. All right, so let's go back. What? Guess number higher or lower? Are you kidding me? Oh, because we jumped from here. Interesting. All right, k int element in an array heap. Okay, that's a heap, so we need to do that. Binary search tree, we need to do those. Linked list, we've got to do those. Queue, I think that's the opposite of a remove a star from a string with a stack. Ooh, asteroid collision. All right. Oh, and I've reached level 18 in our in our Discord. I still want to know. I need to figure out how to get the ranking. Not the ranking, like the scoreboard. Oh, was that it? Scoreboard? No, I tried scoreboard. All right. Remove a star. Okay. All right. Choose a string. Choose a star in S. Remove the closest non-star character to its left. Oh, this is a perfect. Now that this I actually completely get. That elite code that a that a stack would work. All right, I can actually write this one pretty quick as a stack. So let's go ahead and knock this out. All right. So if you're super new here, we have been building our data engineering skills. And there's more of an aspect of Python to it, which I was doing small little scrappy scripts for the Python that I was doing for when I was the data analyst role before I left Walmart. So we're just going to be doing these because learned very quickly over the past week and a half, that if I were to have gotten some of these interview questions, so I'm not getting interviews, but I'm also, it's a relief that I'm not, because if I would have been getting them, I would have not been passing the technical question to even get interviewed for anything else. So all right, so we're gonna iterate through this string. And for ins, if, can you stack if I equal to star and stack len stack greater than, that's not greater than greater than 0, then stack dot pop, else stack stack dot append, then return dot join stack. Let's see how close we are on this. Stack dot append I. You need to actually append. So we'll go through this in a second, see how close we are. And I'll walk you through what we're doing a little bit more closely. So I do struggle, if you're brand new here, I do struggle with stacks as the go-to. But stack has, let me show you a picture of a stack. Python stack. A stack data structure is just a list and the way it is implemented. Let me do a grab of this. All right. So it acts like it look. There we go. Here we go. It looks like a list, but it acts like a stack. So it is last in, first out. So push it in, add it. So some good representations of this are stacks of plates or stacks of books. And in this example, the next item has some sort of action on the last item. So this is why a stack is perfect. So we'll go over what's happening. And a use case, a real world use case for a stack is a browser history or Control Z. That functionality of whatever I just did, I need to go and look at it. So I hit Control Z or I hit the back button and I just go backwards. So I pop out the last item. First in, last out. Push, pop, push, pop. All right, so now let's submit this. Not 100% sure that this will be the right answer, but this is considered a medium, because I know what I would have done is I would have come through here and I would have gone. Just the reason why this is so powerful is I want you to look right here. So we have a star, gets rid of these two. Now another star is going to come right up to this E. So those are gone. So that's why we have LE, then DE, or D and asterisk. Now we're down here with LE, COE. And that's that. Now here, in this example, those are gone. Those are gone. Those are gone. Those are gone, and these are gone. So these asterisk ate up all of the other characters. So then that's why in the second case there are 0. Start your plan today. Later. So don't quite know why this is so slow. So there's a more optimized version of this, which is a little interesting to me. How in the world we can even optimize this more. I wonder if they're going through, because I'm also trying to default and think about hash maps. That is not my automatic go-to solution. And what I'm seeing and learning is that the second for loop should be, so if you're going to have a nested for loop, your second for loop should be a some sort of hash map, a set or a dictionary. So if you've not heard those terms, if you're super brand new, if you've not heard those terms, hash maps are Python's very efficient way where you're adding something and it takes linear static time to find that location. So there's some gaps that I have. Some of them technical. I guess all of them are technical. So Iceberg, Apache, Snowflake, which is just SQL, but I haven't actually interacted with it. I have access to it. I've been in this program, and it's a monthly program. I'm on the fence about. I don't know if I'll get in trouble for advertising or not. I heard that he's going to ask us to talk to our communities if we have any. All right, so let's see why is this delayed? All right. All right. So this was here's this one. Put that there. That we did that one first. Let me edit this. All right. That was the first one. All right, so now let's go back. I still want to know if we could solve this a little bit faster, but I'm going through this once. I'm going through this linear time. Because I guess, I didn't have anything fail. I was concerned that this. All right, well, let's do that, update that. So we've solved that one, right? Pass solved. Reverse vowels in a string. Move zeros. It's 2-pointer. Sliding windows. Sliding windows is good. Prefix sum. Hash map set. Ooh, this feels like... All right, because I don't default to a hash map in a set. There it is. Removing stars from a string. Asteroid collision. Number of recent calls. Data? Is that a data? Wait. Data to Senate. Data center. Okay. All right. Dax, good morning. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. It's heading towards midday for you because it's still earlier morning here, heading towards mid-morning, I guess, for you. All right, so we're going through. I've been on Leetcode before, but this Leetcode 75, everyone, and apparently they actually poll. Apparently people actually like to pull from this. They'll have you log in apparently in an interview and have you share a screen and go through and start these, and then others may have their own. So all right, let's do this. Find the difference of two arrays, and we're gonna have to use this. Well, it doesn't have to, but this good solution is a hash map, which I hate. I wish it would say hash map and then dictionary /set. So all right, so if you're, like I said, if you're super new and you're saying what in the world is all this, so a hash map is a dictionary or a set. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. So all right, let's go ahead and get to it. Given two zero index arrays, that's redundant in Python. Everything's zero index. I think everything's zero index except for SQL. SQL arrays are one index. Learned that the hard way over the weekend. I was getting all sorts of errors, and then it pulled up, or I read something on the message board, and it was like, no, SQL arrays are index one, or one, I forget, zero index, one indexed. Yeah, one indexed. All right. Integer arrays, num1s, num2, return a list, answer of size 2. That makes no sense. All right. Where answer index 0 is a list of all distinct integers in nums1 which are not present in nums2. Aha! I don't know what that was. Sorry. All right. I hope your meeting went well over the, or your study group went well over the weekend, Dax. Let's see. And answer index 1 is a list of all distinct integers in num2 which are not present in num1. Aha. Okay. So this is join, union, join. All right. I need to refamiliarize myself. Let's look at union. Python set union and intersection. Let's see. Intersection and difference. As I know how I would do this in SQL. So I realize that there's still gaps in my Python, and so union intersection. Okay, that's a good one, but what is? No way. All right, let's bring this in all the way over here. Not that. I still don't have any. Did I not? Here it is. I was about to get really mad. 1, 2, 3. What? It's literally and. I think this should all be fitting on the screen, but we're going to test it here in a second. And nums, since, once. That'd be a good program to write, to have this wrap for everything. All right. So here's, I almost said here's Johnny. All right. I'm going to add this down here. So, all right, union. Intersection, difference. So that's literally going to be it. That's why this one's easy. All right. let's go back. Any questions so far? I'd love to hear where you are studying. Yeah, I'm not sure because I don't want to say it now because the homework is live after the session is ended because I've literally been recording homework solves, so I don't know where that would. I at least want this session to end because if anybody joins now, they could just go back and watch the video of. But I've heard that he's going to have an affiliate link, and then he has new homework every term, every month. So we're technically in this month. So I don't want to. So yeah, Dex, I'll message you on Discord after we get done because I think you'd be intrigued in it, and I think you'd really like it. So if I don't post it over there, if I don't DM you, and by the end of the day, message me, remind me, and I'll send it to you. Because I know you have other things going on. You don't have time. You don't have time to go and start a new thing. But in the next month or so, I bet you would. So, and I think you'd like it. It is really, really, really is some no joke SQL, and then building all these other files, building DAG files, building I don't even know what DBT files, and working with Git. I mean, a data engineer is even closer to a software engineer than an analyst. So that's what I guess is wrapping my head around this. Hang on. That'd be weird. She just had to do that. That's weird to be blow drying your hair and leaving at the same time. Oh my god. Probably a little bit. Tell them if they think I'm funny. My daughter wants to know if you guys. Never mind. Never mind. She's joking. Haha. All right. So back to this. So unions are pipe, which I know I did. I used in the homework solve concatenating two arrays, which I didn't even know how to do. I had to learn how to do that. Then I was indexing arrays over the weekend, which is crazy in SQL. Not ever done that. Not ever shoved an array into a table. I love to interaction. I love to transition to data engineering, exploring different paths. Yeah, because I don't know, because I don't really care for the visual side of it. Have zero interest in it, and that's why I was like, God, do I really want to go and try? I was applying for all these data analyst jobs, and I was like, but what that's what was so weird over the past month and a half now, is that I was like, yeah, but I didn't do that. Everybody's like, oh, we need Tableau, we need this and that. And I was like, no. But and then I just kept learning, kept reading, kept going around, and I was like, what's this data engineering thing? And I was like, oh my God, that's what I was doing. So yeah, it's a not growing. I mean, it's still it's more of an art right now than a science. So it's an emerging. That's what I'm trying to look for. It's an emerging area right now. So all right. So let's clean this up a little bit. All right. So output. These are this not in here. This is these not in here. So all right. So basically, I think it's this, because we want not where they intersect. So A minus B. So one's going to be A minus B, and the other one's going to be B minus A, I believe. So we're going to try that. And it needs to be another more B. All right. The output. The answer is going to be 2 arrays. What does... Let's look at this. Nums 2 minus nums 1. Let's just see what this looks like. Alright. Okay, what is this? Finding difference. Oh. That action only works as on sets, so very helpful if I'd actually turn it into a set. Oh my god, the air's freezing. Okay. Return type is not valid. Value wet. Unknown network error. Okay, not my Wi-Fi. Well, not this Wi-Fi. Okay, what? I've never seen it be this picky before. Is not valid. Oh. I need to convert this into a list. Because then all I was doing was wrapping it. Oopsie. All I was doing is wrapping it. I was taking a set and putting it inside of a list instead of converting it. All right. So at least we have some feedback here. Yeah, this is almost too easy. So that is the second one. So we'll get rid of this. And then we're literally just going to go here. Have a feeling we'll have a very low score on this. All right. Run this. Oh, I didn't reverse these. 1, 2. All right, pass and pass. Submit. Feel like this is going to be very costly and very towards the end of the don't remind me today, remind me later. All right. It's on this. This feels, I don't know. Okay, we solved it. That was this. Determine if two strings are close. All right, let's do 2 pointers. Containers with most water. Ooh, this sounds interesting. Reverse number, reverse words in a string. That's an array string. 2 pointers. Container with most water. Let's look at this one. All right, container with most water. All right, you're given an integer array height of length in. They're in vertical lines drawn such that two endpoints of the ith line are I and 0, and I, and I, then H, I index on H. Okay. All right. Find two lines that together with the x-axis of the container such that the container contains the most water. Whoa. Okay. This is... Hey, Peaky. Okay, now I get it. It's dinner time there. I gotcha. We'll be back in 30, so hope so. I'll be back in 35 minutes. Awesome. Yeah, what are you guys doing for dinner? Okay. All right, so I get that, but now let's make sure I understand the ith. The ith line I to 0 and I to I height. Oh my goodness. So we need to figure out this formula. Where's Venki when we need him? Because this is so each index has a value. That's been funny. I've been in my room all day. That sounds like a kid. Yep. All right. Output is 49. So 7 and 8 can go up to 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So height times, because of course it can go only to here, because this is also 8, but we're losing square feet. Oh, okay. Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 40. What'd this call this? Sliding window? 2 pointers. All right, 2 pointers. I can see that. Yeah. Now, I don't know if well, in the U.S., 20 is still a kid, heavily. I don't know culturally about Pakistan, but I would say globally, adult kid. Yeah, I think that's a fair question. I think that is a very fair question, because I have old kids, so yeah, and I would even say the way that my parents treat me, I'm a very old kid to them. I don't think it matters, because that was one thing that I noticed. My dad got sick a bunch of years ago before I got married, and he was in his 50s, and his older sisters treated him like he was a child. At a family, had multiple businesses. They didn't care. They were still 8 and 10 years older than him, and he didn't know anything. And they that's funny. Yep, exactly. I used to say that I was still a stupid 30-year-old to my parents when I was 30. I think I've grown out of the stupid, but they still act like I get asked questions sometimes nowadays. All right, so we're taking 2 pointers and we're multiplying. So we're going to start here, and basically we just want to find the map, or the max combination. So we're going to, so this is the max, so this is the height, and the distance between the indexes is the width. All right, go have a good dinner. Yeah, I haven't even had breakfast. Oh, I could go and grab my stuff. It should be cool out of the freezer. All right, so as we increment, we would take the min. We would take the min of the two. So, all right. Well, one, you can't. Let's bring this over here. So that was done a lot faster than I thought. So, all right. Let's see. And I'll put this one in chat. So, copy, paste. There we are. And I'll add this. That set one I think was too easy. All right. So we start here, and we have to look. So that'd be 1 times 8. No, it'd be 1 times 1. Because we have to take the min. All right. So we're going to index through. Because the solve here, all right, it says this is 2 pointers. So for I, we're just going to start here. For I in height, print I. And that's already going to not be right because we need the indices. So index range of, so if you've never seen this before, this is the way you convert the contents to their index. And then you just do this right here. Let me comment that out. There we go. So here are, so as, so see, what you're watching me have an inner conflict with is I need, so if I have 2 pointers, I'm going to have 2 loops. But what I've been reading and seeing a lot is if you have 2 loops, then you have, if you have 2 loops, you need a hash map. So let's do that. Before we even do 2 loops and make this work, let's see if we can make this work with a hash map. Now I'm just trying to figure out Mom about to go. All right. So I should put this. Okay. So I add the value to the hash map, because if I reference the hash map, then I don't have to, it doesn't cost me anything. It doesn't cost me anything to reference it again. That's the plus. Because what's going to happen is you're going to have, and I was having this discussion, I think, with Peaky yesterday, is that we're doing this. We're building this off a element of what, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. But what it's being tested on is lengths of 100, 1,000, quite large arrays. And when you're building these things, it could be 1,000,000, and that's what you need to be prepared for. So you have to be thinking of. Oh, you're leaving? Okay, bye. Be careful. Where are you headed? Okay, be careful. Love you, baby. All right. Let's see. So if I were to associate this with a hash map, I would associate the index. No, I'd have to do it with the index because I'm not going to use the value as the key, because I would have different keys, but I will only have one index. All right. Let's see. You leaving? You leaving? I love you. You get it going. Have a great day. Okay, I'll see you. We're gonna stir fry. Okay. All right, I'm back. Hey, Vinky. Akshay. Good morning, Akshay. How are you? I'm probably going to turn the air down in a minute because I'm freezing. All right, how long have we been on? Just to give me perspective. 42 minutes. Okay, because I got a late start. All right, so we're going through. I don't know if I put this one in chat. We're just boning up, and we're using the Leetcode 75. And apparently these are heavily used in interview questions. So that's why we're just going through, and we're doing one right now. It's in chat. It is not that. It is this. It is container with most water. So at least have the math on this, Vinky, right? I was like, I wish Vinky were here when we got started. But all right. So basically, largest index and the largest number. So quick definition of why, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 times 8 is 40, but we have index 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 7 is 49. So the index length is the width, and the height. So we're going to have to take these two, find the min on these. Oh, that is, you were just popping off some really good stuff. Is that a bitwise? That is a great question. Possibly. That would be something that I've never looked at. I've got to go turn the air up. Give me 1 second. I should be back hopefully for a while. All right. Sorry about that, everyone. I was just dying. My wife was going to work late, and she wasn't feeling super good this morning. So let's look at this. So, all right. Because it even calls this a double pointer, but I'm going to see if we can go through this a lot faster. So if I go through and I index and I associate the value. So as I go through, because I'm looking for the largest, I'm going to take the keys. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the reason why, so it's the difference between here and here is 7. Let's get this under here. So the reason why this is the largest is it's because it's 8 minus 1. That's our width. And then our height is basically the 2 pointers. The 2 pointers keys. So it's the min of 8 and 7 times 8 and 7. Let me make sure I'm doing this right, because this is our setup. That's the setup right there. That's what we have to get the algorithm. That's the math. Now we have to get an algorithm to do that. to find the largest number. But that's our math problem. So I wanted to try to visualize this before, and that fan is off. Man, I can't get stuff together. Well, that's why I shouldn't have started so late. Min, I, and J, yes. I'm trying to do this without a second loop, but we may have to, because it's under a double pointer. But I'm trying to hardwire myself that if it is a double, yeah. No way. Okay, there we are. Yep, that is 100% the math. I believe that would be the math. And we would offset it by 1 because you would not start at. It's man. Well, okay, we can just start it. And since it's calling it a double pointer for J in for J, what? Why am I doing 2 N's? For J in range len minus H. You know what? I don't want to hit. We're going to give up a little bit of memory. I don't want to hit len twice, because that costs time too. There we go. I only want to hit it once. Yeah, will I? What? There we are. Will it cost me a little bit of? Whoa, I'm missing all sorts of. 10 a.m. tomorrow. Yeah, I know that. Okay. Yeah, if you're gonna see 2 pointers, you don't have to use nested. Instead, you can try while. Ooh. Okay. while let me do it with 2 for loops. I can't see that. Vinky's a lot smarter than I am. So we'll have to, because then it's going to be I plus 1. No. Yeah, I plus 1 to L. Print J. And we'll do another one of these. There we go. What doesn't this like? Oh, good point. So this is number 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Should be a lot of extra. Okay. All right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 through 8, 4 through 8, 5 through 8, 6 through 8, 7 through 8, and 8. Okay, that lurked like we expected. That worked like we expected. So all right. So now, and then after I get this going, then I'm going to see if I can do this while loop, like Vinky suggested. Well, okay. Let me get that out of my head. Can't see it. Like I said, Vinky is a wizard. So all right. So now I have my 2 pointers and I'm getting my indices. So now what I want is I need to find max volume m volume equals sorry, I was pausing. The reason why I was pausing on 0 is because we were doing multiplication and I was like, okay, we're gonna end up multiplying? And I was like, nope, we're just gonna see if it's bigger or larger, and then if it's larger than 0, it's gonna be boom. So first one is gonna be 1 times 1. So we need to get this. We need to get this formula right here. So all right, it's gonna be because J is 1. So vol is equal to J minus I, then times min minus, now this doesn't matter because we're looking for, so it'd be I and then height J. So the first one should be 1. So let's print this out. Print vol. Our first output should be 1. Let's double check. 1, then 2, then 3. Okay, this actually worked. All right. So if vol greater than max vol, and we need the, what do we need? Oh, I think they should have asked for the indices too. I think that should have been it. So, all right. Just the max. That's almost too easy. Well, except if we want to do Venki suggestion, then my brain's going to melt. So, all right. If vol is greater than max vol, then max vol equals vol. Then when we get done, print in vol. All right, run this, and vol is not defined. What? Okay. Okay, run again. 49. Woohoo! All right. We're going to do this. We're going to see how slow this is, and then we're going to try it with Venki's solution of a while loop, which, like I said, my brain is going to melt on this. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Everyone see what I did? Now, who knows if this is... I know this isn't optimized because I'm using a double pointer. Are there two examples or just one? There's just one example here. But does everybody know the math and how I went about going to do this? So let's... Picture's worth 1,000 words. So let's... And a video is worth 1,000,000, right? Let's do this so we can have this side by side. We'll overlay this. Does this shrink? Okay. Yeah, there we go. So, all right. We can see this pretty clear. All right. So, we did this a little bit ago. So now, this 8 times 8, it's not 8 times 8. It's finding... So the reason why this is 7 is because if this was filled up with water, if we went up to 8, it would continue to overflow. So then you might say, well, why can't we do 8 here? Well, one, you can see this is much smaller than this area right here, and we can prove it and we can do it mathematically. This is a cubic of 9. And this would be a cubic of, square, not volume, square feet, square indices, where this is 2 times 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it's just 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 5 square indices, and this is 9 square indices. So, all right. Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 8 is 40, where this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 7 is 49. So that's why this is 49, because we can't use 8, so that's why we're using this min. So it's the distance between the indices with the largest number. And we were just doing the math on this. So like I kind of showed you up here, it was, and as we're doing it, we're literally checking this. So as we go through each pointer, we are checking the math to see the volume from the height, from the distance, and to the minimum height that it could be. So that's that one, then it's this one, then it's this one, and we're checking the distance right here, and then we're multiplying that by the, oops, that's not a, and that it can't. And this will erase. Oh, okay. Let's go this way so we don't. And then that one, and then we checked this one, and we checked this one. Huh. Okay, the reason why I'm paused is okay. I was going, well, why wouldn't it always would we need to do a double pointer? Well, if this was like this one here, which is exactly what it is. And this is why you have to double point and move over. Because then it would just be that it'd be that all along. So it'd be 1 times whatever the indices is. So this is why we have to have a double pointer. But I'm trying to wrap my head around the while. And that is, let's see. Here's Venki. Max if statement is redundant. Volume max. Max vol. Ooh. Mvol equals max vol. If statement is redundant. Is statement is redundant. On 305. On 305. So I think Venki needs to start teaching the class. So there is, so you're saying because we're not needing to know which. I see what you're saying, because we're not needing to check the indices. We're not needing to see when it is. Aha. Now I see what Venki's saying. Because I was ahead, I was prepared for finding the pointers. We don't care what the pointers are. So we can clean this up. Oh, Venki, I see exactly what you're saying now. So we do max vol. I got it. Okay, I completely see what you're saying. We could even do this on one line. So we do mvol equals, yeah, m max mvol, and then this. We could even go here. Let's see if this works. There we go. Absolutely brilliant observation. So, all right, let's go over what Venki was pointing out. So this is what's so dangerous about the way that my brain works, is I can figure all these out, but I'm probably also figuring out more complex things that are being asked. I'm so programmed into finding out when this happens that I went, oh, because we need to catch the indices the moment. So this is just finding out. We're just sifting through. We're just looking for the largest. We don't care what it is. So we can just put this in, just find the largest. So as we're jamming things in there, always pull out the larger one. We don't care where it is, just which one is larger. You need this right here to capture the instance at which it is larger. So that is a hard programming that I'm going to have to change, because I do that Well, I default to it. I do this all the time. I love it. Thank you. I love that a lot. All right. So now let's look at this and see. So Venki's saying there's a solution here. So while, all right. While J is, would you write? While I is less than J. While I is less than J. So I is our starting point. Then we move through Occam's razor. If you have two competing ideas to explain the same thing, you should prefer the simpler. Oh, 100%. 100%. Let's see. While let me do this so I don't forget. Haven't messaged Dax in a while. Data. There you go. And let's go back here. Anything. All right. So while. Sorry, I just thought I heard something crash. I don't know if a dog's getting down stuff. No. All right. Okay. Let's see. Where are we? No, I'm 100% agree with you on the simpler one. Okay. Sent you Dax. I sent you. I DM'd you the academy that I'm working with. It's in Discord. All right. So Venki came up with a really awesome solution. So now, all right. So let's just put this in and see how slow this is. Not that one. That one. Not that one. And this one. All right. It's gonna laugh at me how slow this is. Return vol. All right, run. That's not on Discord. There we go. One and one. All right, let's submit. This is gonna be super slow. Even though this calls this 2 pointers. Doesn't even call it double pointer? Really? 2 pointers? All right. It is what it is. Whoa, this is gonna scold me. Time limit exceeded. Yep. All right. So we're going to have to look at this list. Woo! All right. I hope Peaky's back on here because this is what that is. That's a list of numbers. Put use case. I want to print it. I need to see something. I want to see how long this list is. Return len of height. I just have to see how big this is. 9 2 5,000. 5,000 items, and it crashed when it hit 5,000. So help me remember when Peaky comes back that we need to do that. It's all right. Yuck. That is a That's a heap of a number. So, all right. Okay. So we index through. So I need to add this to a hash map. All right. Let us start over. It's all right. Index indices at that's not indices. I know it's not. Don't hold me to it. All right, for I in height. No. All right. So I want the indices plus, so indices, yeah, that's it. Indices. No, that's it. Equals I. All right. And comment that out. And print all right, let's run this. Okay. Is there a way? Is there a way to speed this up? I'm trying. No problem, Dex. You're very welcome. I think you'd like it a lot. It's a lot of material and real world messed up databases. Having to pull and creating different types of databases. Some really crazy SQL. I think you'll really like it. All right. So what good does that do? Let's see. How long have we been on? Oh, we're not having study group tonight? Oh man, sorry. I just read a message. We're not doing study group tonight, and I really had some questions. Let me check something. Okay. How could we make this work? And then we'll try Vinky. Well, one, I have to see if I can figure out Vinky's solution of a while loop. There's a double pointer solution with a while loop. All right. Because we're still iterating through this. But it doesn't cost it. Does it cost us the same? Wait a minute. As we are Is there a way that we can do this in a double fashion where as we're adding it to the index, we can go back through the index? No, that's still a for loop. All right, so I was trying to, like, thinking about a typewriter. I don't know if anybody's even, other than me and Dax, have actually seen a typewriter where you hit the return, and as you return, maybe we can check something in the reverse order, so we're being cost effective as we're iterating through the list. Let's see. Hash maps might also run out since they store an empty dictionary and then iterate it. Hey Shadow. We're good. We're working on some coding challenges right now where, well, I'm stuck. Probably some in the audience have probably already solved this, but yes, very good point. Have you gotten the while loop to work, Vinky? And because I can't see the implementation of. So we're going while. Okay, so if I were to start here. Because we still have to iterate through this. So I is equal to I j len height minus 1. Okay. I equals 0. J equals len height minus 1 minus 1. Why is that doing that? Don't know why I did that. It's driving me bananas. While I less than j. All right. I guess I'm still not seeing the double pointer because J is just. So, all right. We have to be more efficient with going through here. So as I go through here, I'm looking for, okay, you know what, most efficient way with 2 pointers. Travel in a straight line. Python. Thank you. Efficient way. Fastest way to parallel side parse spatial distance. No. Wait a minute. Interesting. Okay. Peaky's back. Okay. Use then M volume, increment and decrement I and J as you move over the pointer for the shorter. Increment and decrement. Increment and decrement. Wait a second. Mixed vegetables. So here in Pakistan, this dish is famous. Nice. What kind of vegetables? I'm just curious, because I'm a vegetable guy. I think I'm gonna make stir fry tonight, and I use like a broccoli base, and I add onions and peppers, and my kids love baby corn. And then add a little bit of frozen corn to it, and then I cut up some chicken really small, and I do that over rice. All right, so increment and decrement J. Increment and decrement J. So we're going to start at 0. Is this still not costly while we're moving? I think I'm getting where we're going. So we're here. But isn't this just nested 2 different ways? Then we move over, and then I increment. Am I still not doing this with this technique? This is why I have so much. This is a good reason why I'm not getting interviews yet. So all right. So if we were to start here and we move through, so J would be that index, and 0 would be here, and then I would what would continue increment and decrement, and I would shorten. That's crazy. I think I hear more people. Hang on. Green peas, cauliflower, carrots, and one more. So I don't know how to make it. Okay, that's funny. Green peas. Yeah, peas are good. I like. This is weird. This is controversial at my house. I'd like to put. All right, hang on, everybody. Hey. Haven't seen you in a couple days. You doing all right?
I am. How are you?
All right. You got work?
I do.
All right.
I can tell.
Was school off today?
Yes.
And that's what I figured. So I didn't come up and back. I saw your car. I was like, oh, he was here last night. Okay.
Yeah. So I was originally supposed to work in the afternoon, but we have like 3 essays, so I'm just gonna tell him I'm not gonna work that. I had to work this morning because Sydney has her appointment with the lawyer.
Got it.
Which is why now I'm connecting why she wanted to do that, all that right then.
Sure.
But I will be getting home at like 4:30ish, and I can tell y'all.
Okay.
That happened.
Yeah. And Maddie and Nate are coming over for dinner for us. We're gonna stir fry.
Okay, cool.
All right. All right, everybody, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. We ate this with English bread, maybe. Okay. Oh, that sounds pretty good. Hey, I like eating. All right. Vinky's probably going nuts. All right. I'm gonna look. How long have we been on? Because I can't be on much longer because I started way late, and I didn't want to be on, and I wanted to help my wife get out of the house and take care of the dogs because, I mean, I don't have a job, so I'm not going to be like, hey, you need to do all this, and this stuff's coming back. I need to go get some sun. All right. Let's see. Who all? let's just look and see the solution. Description, we can look at one of the solutions. 2-pointer. I bet I would. Python. Simple 2-pointer solution. All right. There's a video. Okay. That's solutions. You love the spices? All right. Python. And they upvote me, make me happy. All right. Yep. Here's Venky's call on this. Exactly right. Right and left. All right. So let's see. You should try binary. That's Facebook. Binary chicken. That sounds pretty good. All right. So here we are, and this is 100% Venky's solution. So right and left pointer. Let's bring this over here. Oh, crap. Hang on a second, guys. I knew I was hungry. I didn't get my stuff out of the freezer. All right. Let's see. Even if we are a bit off topic, chat activity is good for the channel. That's a good point. There's so much stuff that I'm not using. I know I need to be doing shorts for the channel because actually YouTube sent me a thing. It's like, hey, you need to start doing shorts because the channel growth from shorts is astronomical. Let's see. Let's see if I can wrap this around my head. So while left and right. While left is less than right. Current area. Min. Height right times. If height left. Interesting. So we're only, that's what was throwing me off. I couldn't see where we were going to. And here's our solution. If shorts are crazy, try some reels too. Yeah. My daughter makes fun of me that I'm so old I still watch shorts. So all right. On Instagram, yeah. Let's try this. Return max area. The name of the function is max area, right? So is this also recursion? Or is it slightly different spelled? All right, we're just going to copy and paste. We're going to see how long this takes. Yeah. Okay, let's bring this back over. Run code. I'm going to have to let this sink in. Be like Elon Musk carrying around sinks. Let this sink in. All right, submit. See how long this takes. Now I'm slowly getting this because we're moving it. Remind me later. It's right dead in the middle. This is so good. All right. So if it finds, all right. So the one on the left is shorter than the right. Move it over. So we're searching out. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. This thing's frozen. It was in there almost 2 hours. I said it, and I think somebody was leaving. Now everybody's gone. Okay. Trying to add some heat and friction to the protein shake so it will thaw. So min height. Wait a minute, that's interesting. Why are they doing min height? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, we did that. What's a protein shake, or what am I shake? What's the noise you hear? It's like a meal supplement or just a way to get more protein, so I don't have to sit and sit and eat. It's a cheat code, so I don't eat garbage, and I can eat. I won't be hungry, because I will snack on awful things that are completely unhealthy and just fill me up and just are full of garbage. So all right, let's go through this. Did I paste it over here too? No. Let me paste it over here so I can keep it. So yeah, 100% Venky's call on this, and Venky said increment and decrement. Let's move this over. All right, let's go through. All right. Shorten that, and we can get rid of this. Well, we can just comment this out. First priority is health always. Yeah, I wish I were a little bit more healthy. Well, I'm gonna go back to the gym. I took 2 weeks off, so when we get done here, I'm gonna eat my eggs and then head to the gym. My daughter's there now. She's like, "You're gonna wait, right?" And I'm like, "Yes." All right. So let's let this sink in. Let's bring this back up. So our first place, let's get rid of all these. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. All right, and boom. So our first one, 2 pointers works the same all the time. 1 pointer from starting and 1 from the end. And you can also try till both pointers meet. I like that. Okay. So we were doing this. So we're bringing them in, and this is how we're controlling, because I was really messed up with. Okay. And then we're moving. There we go. So let's talk more about this, what the 2 pointers are actually doing. So okay, now I'm okay. I have been misusing 2 pointers. Why don't I have new? Where'd new go? Seriously? All right. Okay. All right. We've done 2 pointers before. Maybe you forgot. With the 2 endpoints, because I've done 2 pointers, but it was a nested issue. I believe I was doing this way. But you're saying we've done 2 pointers where we came off the end and we met in the middle? Because that's what I'm going to talk about here. So we were moving so everyone can see, and I can make, and then also I'm making sure that I understand. Let's draw some pointers. So this is why we're looking at the breadth of this, but we're also only, let's see if we can have this side by side. What? There we go. All right. So here, we were checking this, but we were for looping through and then for looping again, and that is the inefficient way. So when we're here, and this is what Venki's trying to impress upon us, is that so if the left is lower than the right, which is what we're doing, we're looking for, because in this solution we're looking for the highest number the highest numbers farthest apart from each other, because we're doing width times height. The width times, so right now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But it's 8 times 1, so that's 8. So then we're looking at this number here. So we're pointing, so the I and the J. So here's I. Let's go back. Actually, let's redo this. Let's get this a little bit bigger. Why isn't this working? Perfect. Let's get rid of this. Nope, we're going to do it this way. Delete. We're going to change this. This is I. That also looks like a J. Okay. All right. There. All right. And copy. So now we're checking this, and then also, since this, we're being held to the minimum of I right here. So 7, this is better than I. So instead of us going through here, we're just going to move this over. All right, so now this is so much faster because this finds this in 2 checks. All right? And what do you mean 2 checks? Well, it checked 1 times 1, 2, and then as this goes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 1 is 8. Let that one pointer move zeros to end, like the one pointer. Ooh, we'll have to go back and look at that. Moves the one pointer zeros to the end. Okay. Vaguely recalling that. All right. So now 2 pointers, I'm going to have to see, whenever I hear 2 pointers, my brain defaults to the very poor of nested loops. But now 2 pointers is starting on the end and moving our way in. And with this test right here, knowing which one to move, because I was going, well, which one are we going to move? But the problem at hand is we want to find the tallest. So this is the distance, and the values is the height. So we want to find the 2 highest farthest apart. Actually, we won't stop here, so we would just continue until we get to the middle. So then we would mark this as 49, and since then J is less than I, we move this over, and then we would check this. This wouldn't become volume because it'd be 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. All right. Ooh. Interesting. What happens here? Oh, it defaults to the right. Okay. So the right moves. So then we come here, and this comes here. So then this comes all the way down, and then till this comes to here, and then it stops. So we're checking the entire list while only moving. We're checking all the combinations. So this is what's very important with this technique. we're checking all of the combinations. Most all the combinations, while only moving one pointer. So if we think about this, now the zeros thing is coming back pretty heavily. And we will try to find that and pull that up tomorrow as we wrap up, because I need to hurry up and eat and get out of here. We're at an hour and 40 minutes now. Okay. So as we are going through, we are checking. Oh, yeah, I do want to go back and look at that zero, because I've got to reprogram my brain for 2 pointers, because that's very important. I've been having this discussion with a lot of people these days. My interpretation of a 2-pointer and a sliding window, they are commingled and they're not the same. So now tomorrow I know we need to look at a sliding window problem, because I'm going to be, that's a 2-pointer problem. And I need to see if we can do that in a more efficient way. So, all right. So thank you everyone for coming today. Thank you, Venki, for doing what you do and keeping us moving in the right direction and the most efficient way. And I hope everyone has a great day today. And if it's night where you are, I hope you have a good night. Get some rest. That's probably the most important thing. And after that, eating and water. But your brain can't work if it does not sleep. And you're not going to be able to contribute or take care of the ones around you. So you got to be selfish and sleep and rest. But all right, everyone, thank you so much. Thank you, Dax. And I will see everyone tomorrow. Bye, everybody.